If you could wake up every morning with Diamond Head in your backyard, Waikiki at your doorstep, and the ocean just a short walk away, would you do it? So this is Kina Knisley with Team K Squared of Keller Williams. Today we are diving into one of Oahu's most iconic and desired neighborhoods, the Diamond Head area of Honolulu. We'll talk about what it's really like to live here, the type of homes and condos that you will find, price points and value, and of course, all the things you can do in the area. If you are thinking about moving to Oahu, investing in a second home, or you just love dreaming about Hawaii real estate, you are in the right place. First, let's get clear on what people mean when they say the Diamond Head area. Locals use Diamond Head in a couple of ways. There's the actual volcanic crater and the state monument. And then there's the surrounding residential neighborhood on the east side of Waikiki, wrapping around Kapiolani Park and extending towards the neighborhoods like Kahala and Kaimuki. When I talk about Diamond Head in this video, I'm talking about that border residential zone, the Gold Coast oceanfront condo strip along Kalakaua Avenue, homes and condos around Kapiolani Park, and the slopes of Diamond Head itself. Nearby streets that give you the same Diamond Head lifestyle, walkability, and views. So, if you like being close to the action of Waikiki, but not right in the middle of the hotels and tourist core, Diamond Head is that sweet spot. Let's talk about the fun part. What kinds of homes and condos are actually available? Along the Gold Coast, right on the ocean side of Kalakaua, you will find some of the most unique condo and co-op buildings on Oahu. The typical features include direct oceanfront units with unreal sunsets and surf views, many mid-century buildings with lots of characters, some updated, some ready for your personal renovation vision. Mix of 1 to 3 bedroom units, often with lanais that feel like you're on a ship over the water. Just across from Kapiolani Park is a bit Mauka, mountainside. You'll also see more conventional condos and apartments, some pet-friendly, some with amenities like pools, barbecue areas, and secure parking. Studios are up to larger multi-bedroom units, great if you want Diamond Head lifestyle without the single-family home responsibilities. If you are picturing a classic Diamond Head home, you might be thinking, charming, older, Kama'aina style homes with big yards and mature trees. Architect designed custom homes tucked in the slopes with sweeping views of the ocean and Waikiki skyline. Gated estates with larger lots closer to the ocean, especially as you move towards Kahala and along the Diamond Head Road. You will find smaller lots with historic homes near the park, larger estate-style properties further along the coast or higher on the ridge, a mix of fully renovated luxury homes and older properties with incredible land value and renovation potential. So in general, condos and co-ops, great for lock-and-leave living, second homes, downsizers, or anyone wanting low maintenance and a walkable lifestyle. Single-family homes, ideal if you want a little more privacy, some yard space, pets, room for multi-generational living. Oceanfront estate and Gold Coast penthouse, that's your ultra-luxury statement property. Perfect if you want absolute best of the island living and you value exclusivity and views. Now, what does it cost to live the Diamond Head life? So I'm going to start right now. Condos in the Diamond Head and Gold Coast area generally start 700,000-800,000 all the way up to a few million. So you can get smaller, older units for about 700,000. There's also leasehold properties that maybe you can get for a little less, and they can easily go into the multi-million-dollar range for renovated oceanfront condos with bigger square footage and unobstructed views. For single-family homes, you're often starting at about 2 million and up, and that is for the smaller, older home in a neighborhood. They can go up to 10-20 millions for the large oceanfront estates or newer luxury builds. The key thing to understand is that in Diamond Head, you're paying for location, one of the most recognizable landmarks in Hawaii. Scarcity. There's only so much land around the crater and along the Gold Coast. Lifestyle. Walkability, views, beach access, and prestige. From the value perspective, this isn't the neighborhood you come to if your top priority is cheapest price per square foot. This is where you come when you value long-term land and brand value, a lifestyle you can't duplicate in most other parts of the island, a property that can be a flagship in your personal portfolio. If you're an investor or a second home buyer, Diamond Head can be a strong long-term hold because of its limited supply and international name recognition. For full-time residents, you're buying not just a home, but a neighborhood identity. So, what does the average day look like when you live in the Diamond Head area? Morning walks or jogs around Kapiolani Park with Diamond Head on one side and the ocean on the other. Hiking the Diamond Head Crater Trail for panoramic views of Honolulu, Waikiki, and the coastline. Surfing, swimming, or paddling at nearby beaches. Kama'aina Beach and the breaks along the Gold Coast are just a short walk or drive away. Biking along the coastline is simply walking your dog through the tree-lined streets and park pathways. If you love being outside, this is your dream location. You can literally leave your car parked for days and still have endless options right outside your door. So you are close to Waikiki restaurants, from casual plate lunch spots to fine dining with ocean views. Coffee shops and local eateries along Montserrat Avenue and Kapahulu Avenue. Waikiki Shell concert, events at the Honolulu Zoo and the aquarium, and Friday night fireworks. You get all the benefits of being near a global tourist destination. Restaurants, entertainment, shops, without having to live in the dense hotel zone. So living in Diamond Head, you are also a short drive to the grocery stores, pharmacy, or big box shopping in town. Close to medical facilities and professional services, within reach to the top private schools and well-regarded public schools, which is huge for families. So you don't have to trade practicality for beauty. You get both, everyday convenience plus that signature Diamond Head scenery. So let's put it all together. Why would you want to live in this neighborhood? Here are the big reasons my clients usually mention. Iconic location. You're living next to one of the most photographed landmarks in Hawaii. It's a conversation starter everywhere you go, and it never stops being impressive when you come home. Lifestyle and walkability. You can walk to the beach, park, restaurants, or entertainment, and you can hike, surf, run, bike, all without spending your life in traffic. The views and the natural beauty, depending on where your home sits. You might have city lights, ocean, Diamond Head, or all three. Sunsets, moonlight on the water, the scenery is built in. So the prestige and the long-term value, Diamond Head carries a certain prestige about locally and internationally. So prestige and long-term value. Diamond Head carries a certain prestige, both locally and internationally. When people talk about luxury, Oahu's neighborhoods, this one is always in the conversation. You got a community feel. Even though you're near Waikiki, parts of Diamond Head feel very residential and neighborly. Tree-lined streets, people walking dogs, families in the park. It's not just a resort zone, it's a true neighborhood. If you're the kind of person who loves being near the action but wants a quieter, more elevated home base, Diamond Head checks a lot of boxes. Diamond Head might be a great fit if you value location and lifestyle more than maximizing square footage. Some of these places can be small. You want a primary home, a second home, or legacy property in one of Oahu's most recognizable neighborhoods. You love being active outside and you want beaches, parks, and trails minutes from your front door. You appreciate architecture, history, and character, not just brand new construction. It might not be the best fit if you're in a tight budget and every dollar per square foot matters. You want a more suburban feel with larger yards and more separation from the tourist activities. You prefer brand new master plan communities on the west side or east side of the island. So if you're curious about whether Diamond Head could be the right fit for you, I'd love to help you explore it in person. Here's what you can say. Every buyer's needs are different, especially here in Hawaii. If you're considering a move to Oahu, or if you already live here and you're thinking about upgrading the Diamond Head lifestyle, reach out. I help buyers, sellers, and military families navigate these neighborhoods every day, and we can put together a plan that actually fits your goals and your budget. You can find my contact info in the description below, along with the link to view current Diamond Head listings and a free location or PCS guide to Oahu. If you got value from this video, hit the like button, subscribe, and let me know in the comment what your favorite thing about the Diamond Head area. Views, beach, the park? Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.